make this work or I'll be broke, but I'll still be doing this.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, and so
I respect it though.
you know,
I fucking had my ass out in the video. I ran
a mile.
ran a mountain.
there's a quote that I love. It says the creative adult is the child who survived.
Gotta tweet that. That's a good tweet, bro.
Welcome back to another episode of Illume. Today we have a very special guest. I think we have the very first Peruvian
Yes, sir.
guest on the show. My boy Gio. Welcome, man.
Thank you guys. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming, bro.
Yeah.
You're Peruvian too, though.
Yeah, but I'm not the guest, so I'm just part of the show.
Yeah, but we might be cousins.
We might.
I don't know,
you
man.
know?
We look alike from
That's
distance.
right?
From a distance.
From a
Skin
distance,
tones might say a different thing,
might say,
but-
that's Gio.
He's like, if I close my eyes, I see it.
Yeah, right.
It's mi primo Gio, bro.
Causita, causa.
Welcome, man.
Should
you,
we
bro.
just do the whole episode in Spanish?
No.
We could-
No,
They
I'm
gonna
gonna be
curse us
honest.
out.
Yeah, nah.
Pero ¿por qué no?
Pero podemos hablar un poquito, pero...
Los primeros 2 minutos para ver.
ya,
Vamos a perder
vamos a
todo
hablar.
nuestro.
Está bien. Vamos a hacerlo.
Lo que tú quieres, bro. Whatever you want, bro.
Okay.
Are you a yo no sabo?
Yes. Sí. Yeah.
Why do you think that though?
Pero, wait, we stopped?
No, we're still alive, bro.
No, I'm saying like we stopped talking Spanish.
Oh, no.
Si quieres,
Ok,
seguimos.
entonces,
Bueno.
tú eres un yo no sabo.
Voy a dirigir esto en español. Yo creo que no, pero cuando hablo con alguien que es peruano o hispano, dicen sí. Tú no sabes hablar español.
Entonces, pero tú eres peruano.
Sí.
¿Tú necesitas aquí o tú necesitas en Perú?
Yo nací aquí.
Pero entonces cuando hablas con alguien que nació en Perú,
Sí.
o sea,
dicen.
que habla en español todos los días.
Sí. Por ejemplo, si hablo con mi mamá, ella me dice, ¿qué huevada hablas? Como, a veces no me entiende. Y yo digo, mami, ¿tú me entiendes? Entonces, a veces, si mi mamá no me entiende, yo digo, ok, tengo que aprender más español porque
Esto no pasa.
eso está mal. ¿Cómo no, mi mamá no me va a entender?
Okay, so you don't speak Spanish every day though.
Just with my parents.
Just with your parents.
Yeah. Just
So
with my
did
parents.
you grow up like in like a Spanish speaking household, but then like English out like with your
Yes.
friends in school and all
Yes,
that
that's
stuff?
what it
Because that's
was.
how I grew up.
Yeah, so like ever since, I was young, the only time I spoke Spanish was with my mom, my dad, my grandma. But other than that, like my brothers even spoke English because they was here like around like 8, 9. So
I didn't
they
even
already
have
know-
brothers, bro.
Yeah, I have 3 brothers.
Older,
oldest?
younger?
Older. I'm the young one.
You're the young
baby?
one?
I'm the baby, man.
That makes so much sense though.
I'm the baby.
It's like
That
me, bro.
makes so much sense.
Shout out to my brothers, man.
Wait, how many brothers do you have?
3.
3.
3.
Yeah.
Damn. All
One
boys.
one of them is 42.
God damn.
I
No
know,
way.
I know.
Wait.
Hear this out. So one of them is 42. Shout out to Victor.
Shout out Vic.
Enzo, which is Vincenzo, that's my second brother. He's 40.
That's a badass name.
Yeah, he's a badass too. Okay, and my other brother is Jean-Pierre. He's 38.
That's a
Damn,
French ass
that's
name, bro.
That's a big
Yeah.
difference, though.
Yeah, I know.
They're like all 3 up there, and then your parents just
Yeah.
waited like 10
and,
years.
And that's why I asked my mom, like, what happened there? Like, why is there a gap?
Yeah. So
You know?
did they tell you?
Yeah, there was like, yo, you just happened. Like, you
So
know
you,
what I'm saying?
yeah, I have. So one of my best friends that I grew up with, literally same thing. Like he has he's one of 4. It's like 2 older brothers and 1 sister. His name is
Yeah.
Max. Shout out Max. And he is like at least like 8 years apart from like the next one up. And same thing. But he was like I remember he told me once time he was like, yeah, he's like all my older siblings are like in like their 30s and 20s and we were like 10 years old. And he's like, I asked my parents and they told me, oh, blah, 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 whatever. And then he figured it out. He was like, yeah, I was an accident. Because, but like, he's cool with it. Like, it's fine.
Yeah.
Like, it's, it is what it is. But,
Yeah.
I'm glad,
Yeah, no, my mom was like, it was by accident, but you here.
we love you.
Yeah, we love you. You're the young one. But yeah, no, it's cool that like, but when I was younger, like I used to want to play with my brothers, but they were all like either going to the club, lounges.
Yeah.
And I was a young kid. So I didn't really have the time to like
You had like
enjoy-
siblings, but like not like siblings. And if that, because
to hang out. with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But now when I turned 21, 22,
Yeah.
they were like getting married, having kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
And you're like
damn.
uncle by then.
Yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I wish we were our age so we could like,
Yeah.
go out, travel
Yeah.
more. But now they have kids, so
The
Yeah,
same
but
way.
it's-
Same
it's
thing
pretty
with me.
cool.
What's the difference there between your
So
siblings?
mine is 9. The oldest is
9?
40, just turned 40.
40.
The other one is 38. Yeah. And then I'm turning 32 this week.
So it's 3 of you guys.
Yeah, 3. Yeah, 3 of us.
Cool.
But same thing. Like I didn't get to like hang out with them as much. Like we would like they would bully me like as a kid, and then they went to college, and I was basically
Yeah.
just
I got
entering
bullied a
high
lot
school.
from my brothers.
Yeah, of
Like,
course,
they toughened
yeah.
me up.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Like when it came to sports, just hitting me for no reason. At one time, this is a true story, and I remember this is a true story. They told me, they were like, yo, Gio passed away. Yeah, and I'm here and I'm young. They're like, where's Gio?
No.
Yeah, this is true story, and they probably gonna watch this and laugh, but they're like, Gio, where's Gio? And I'm like, I think 4 or 5, and I'm like touching them, like, bro, I'm here.
No.
And they're like, ay, Gio, no, like, Gio, ya se fue Gio.
They were fucking with you hard.
Bro.
Yeah, and then they said, I don't remember this, but they said that I was about to open the window and like just
jump out.
Just jump out, because I'm like, I'm dead. And then they grabbed me, they're like, oh, wait, one entra. And then, like, it's crazy.
Dude,
that's how much bullied I got from mine.
So I'm the oldest in my family, so I probably did the bullying. And I mean, if you ask my siblings, they'll confirm that I definitely did the bullying.
Yeah, well, now, like, I bully my niece and nephew, but I love them.
Yeah.
But I take it out on them.
Of
but
course.
like,
You have to.
harmless though.
Yeah.
It's like, like a little slap in the back of the head.
Just like, oh, just,
A little trip right there.
Playing basketball.
just like
Tie the shoelaces together.
Little elbow. They're running around a little foot out.
Bro, talking to little kids is so funny, bro. Bro, these little kids,
Yo.
like under 10. A shout out to teachers, bro. I don't know how, like, that could never be me. That is just, I have a lot of respect for people who deal with like the youngins.
Tolerance and patience.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah, man, because I was bad I was a bad student when I was like in middle school, elementary.
Really?
Yeah. Like,
Were you like bad, like behind, like when the teacher wasn't looking, or like just straight up like the kid that
I felt like I was like a jokester.
like their desk was outside the classroom because
Sometimes.
you couldn't really.
Sometimes.
They put your that's do they still do that?
I don't know.
They probably can't do that now, but
I don't know.
I remember that.
That's
there was
bullying.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it was bad. Like, they didn't let me to the bathroom, but I used to like just joke around, and they told me to stop, but I continue. I don't know why. I was never like a school person.
Yeah.
So I try to like fuck around.
Yeah.
Like, throw a little pencil.
You're just trying to have fun.
Yeah, just have fun. But I used to like sometimes like, damn, I used to see how the teachers get treated by the students.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, I cannot be a teacher. Like, I don't know. I don't think I have the patience, because like that's tough. Especially like, the school I went to.
Yeah.
So shout out to the teachers, man. Like, not me.
Or dealing with Gio.
Couldn't be me.
Dealing with Gio.
You got a favorite teacher that you still remember?
Do I have a favorite teacher? Nah,
No.
bro. None of the teachers really like I got along with.
You didn't like connect with any of them?
Yeah, like some of them were
like,
cool, but it was casual conversation, like, just nothing like, just schoolwork stuff.
Yeah.
But I never really connected with a teacher that I could think of right now. I couldn't. Can you guys?
There's a teacher. You could go first. Go ahead.
No, well, more in high school, not in like elementary school. But like when I graduated, I actually like wrote like a quick like 4-sentence like letter for each like the specific teachers that like I actually like fucked with. I was like, yo, thank you for telling me this or like showing me that, because like I learned something, and like by then that's like senior year stuff. But that was about it. Yeah.
There's a I had a couple cool teachers throughout the year. I remember like in elementary, definitely had a first grade teacher. She was just like the sweetest woman. I don't know. I mean, again, you're super young. What are you like? How old are you in first grade? Like 5, 6?
First grade?
Six. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. But no, are you?
I don't know.
I don't know. But I remember her.
7,
I remember her being like just like a sweetheart. Like, and then here's a crazy story. I feel like I might have shared this already here on this pod. But like when I was in 3rd grade, I had this teacher, and then like I remember her name, and I'm not gonna say it. But the point is, when I got to college, however many years later that was, I was in like I think a public speaking class or something, and we had like a group project where we had to present. And when we got paired up and like I saw everybody's name, I looked at the last name and I was like, no way, like this was my 3rd grade teacher's last name. So then I was just like out of curiosity. And it wasn't like a Smith where it's like, mad common. Like it was like a very specific like last name, like almost like foreign. Okay. And so I go to the girl and I'm like, hey, like is your mom like a teacher? And she's like, my aunt's a teacher. And I was like, no way, like that was my 3rd grade teacher. And like, just like, what are the odds that like, like me and this girl are the same age, like, and we're just, I don't know, small world though, but
yeah.
So
that's crazy.
Yeah. We had a really cool math teacher in high school. I mean, there's just cool people all around. I feel in all schools that are like very, I guess, memorable to the kids. And like, I feel like those are the people that give a fuck. Those are the people that care just a little bit more than the other people. And I think they're just, maybe they have personality or whatnot. And so,
I just felt like I was in my own world in school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I feel like I used to hang out with my friends.
Yeah.
Used to make them laugh.
Yeah.
But I used to feel like I used to draw a lot. Like I used to draw random stuff. I don't know why. It was hard for me to pay attention in school. Like I just never was in my world, bro.
Would you say like you had like ADHD, you think, or you just like didn't care about school at all?
I don't know. It was just never for me. I never was interested in school unless it was gym class. Like
Right.
gym
Gym
class was
class
like, you know, playing basketball,
active,
soccer.
yeah.
I used to love it.
Yeah.
But when it came to like paying attention, I probably did have H.
Do you think that's what helps you now though, like for what you do as like your content and whatnot?
Yeah. No, honestly, since I was young, my goal was to be a soccer player.
Really?
Yeah, like that was my goal. Cause when I play soccer, it was something about it that I feel like, okay, this is cool. I like it. My dad even was preparing me. He was like, bro, you're gonna be a soccer player.
Really?
You know, he prepared all my 3 brothers kind of like, I want you to be a soccer player. So since I was young, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be the one because all my brothers old.
Yeah.
That's it. They
I'm the
didn't do
chosen
it.
one.
I'm the chosen one. Yeah.
Chosen.
And I ain't gonna lie.
I'm gonna show them.
I was pretty good, but the school I went to was more known for like basketball, football,
Yeah.
and they didn't really have a soccer team like that. So it took some time for me to get to like a club. Basically, long story short, I played, but in high school, that's when I just took a different road.
Really?
Yeah, took a different road, man.
Let's talk about the content. When did you start, and how did that come about?
The content?
Yeah, like just, you know, obviously like kind of like what got you into it. And like I know you're saying, yeah, obviously like making people laugh and having fun and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
was it just like you were like, yo, like people are doing it and I want to do it too, or like?
Yeah, honestly, bro, I'm weird. I'm weird as hell. Like my friends would know. Like ever since I was young, I'd do some weird stuff. Like I don't know. That's just who I am. If I could make you laugh, that makes my day. So
Yeah.
I don't know why I was like that since I was young.
You enjoy that?
I enjoy that.
Okay.
If
Yeah.
I could see a smile on your face, I'm like, yo, that's what's up. I made their day.
I'm really smiling right now, bro.
You know what I'm saying? But you smiling too much, man.
Nah, I don't think that's my teeth, bro.
I fuck with you.
That's how my teeth is, bro. They just,
I'm messing.
damn, bro.
Yo, show that clip. Show that
first.
My boy's laughing like the Japanese.
Yo, hold on, real quick. The other day I was eating with a girl, with my girl, and we were eating a salad, and then like she made me laugh, and you know when you eat a salad, and you're like, and she's like, yo, don't do that. And I was like, you got that, baby. But going back to the question, I think it was definitely after high school.
Yeah.
Vine started. It was like around Vine time.
Yes.
And I noticed like some people in my school was doing Vine. I know Vine was getting popular. And I was just kind of like, damn, this kind of like, I don't know if I should do it,
Yeah.
you know? But then this is when I noticed when Vine Vine stopped. And you know how all the Viners went to YouTube? I
Right.
started seeing vloggers, like they doing skits. And I'm like, bro, I can do this. Like, I know I can do this. But for some reason, it just took some time for me to take that leap. Because I don't know, I kind of felt like maybe I was insecure. I was like, maybe.
It's a little scary putting yourself
Yeah,
out
yeah.
there.
It's
Yeah.
like, I don't know, behind the camera, like, I don't know, maybe that's too much. But I have friends that just would tell me, bro, you're funny as hell. Like, you should record yourself. And that's something I wanted to do. Like, I would look at, like, content creators at the moment, like, bro, I can do this. I know I could. And one day, bro, I just recorded myself. That video was corny, but...
What was your first video?
Yeah,
then
what
that,
was
like,
the first video?
you know?
Honestly, I think it was... I think I caught, like... I don't know. I think it was something like... I don't remember, but I know one of my first couple videos was like, I'm about to like have sex with a girl, and my mom walks in.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was
You
one
got
of
your
those.
mom involved in the first video?
No, she wasn't even in it.
Oh,
in it.
yeah,
It
somebody
was
else to play that,
It was
like-
like a voiceover. It was.
Oh,
it
okay.
It didn't make sense.
Was it your mom's voice or someone else's voice?
No, it was mine.
Oh, it was yours. Okay.
Yeah, but it wasn't like. It's just the fact that I did it. It's the fact that I did it that was like, this was weird, but I'm gonna continue.
Yeah.
So this was around like, honestly, like 2017, 2018 when I did my first video, but I wasn't consistent. I'll do it like here and there. And then, yeah, that's pretty much how I got into it. You know, like the
crazy.
beginning stages.
And how did that video perform or do?
I had, like, 2
Like
likes.
were you like, I'm gonna make this video and like this is gonna go viral?
This the banger.
Or were
No.
you like,
It was more like, let me put like my foot in the door.
okay,
You know,
let me make something.
I didn't have expectations like this video's it.
Yeah.
It was more like, let me just post a video.
Try it
Like,
out.
what happens?
See what happens.
You know? So when I posted it, yeah, it didn't do too much. I had like probably like 2-3 likes,
Yeah.
no comments.
On Vine.
No, Instagram.
Okay.
This was my first video. It was
Okay,
on
okay,
Instagram.
yeah.
It's probably taken down though. I'll probably take it down. But yeah, so that happened. And then it's probably took me a little bit more time to like, you know, stay consistent. You know, because at the time I was working retail too. So
retail.
But it took some time for me to actually be consistent. Like I did it, waited like a couple weeks, posted a new one.
Yeah.
So I wasn't really consistent to like 2019.
Okay, so like about 2 years of a like kind of figuring out like how you're gonna do it.
Yeah, because at the time, like, you know, when you start something, you want things to be perfect because you never did it. But sometimes you're overthinking it, and I feel like that's what I was doing.
Overthinking it.
Yeah.
So who or how like were your friends about the videos, right? Because it's sort of like, all right, like you're down, and then like you have these ideas, so then it's like, for some of them, I'm assuming you need people for it too, right? It's you know, not everybody wants to be on camera. Not everybody was like, oh yeah, let me like be like a Vine kind of person or whatever. Yeah,
at first it was just me. It was me like doing it, and then like some of my friends would see it. They like, you know, and they were a part of it. Shout out to Junior, Daniel. They were like the two people in it, and I had some people that record me. And they kind of saw the vision. They're like, yo, this is funny. They knew I was funny. So they were like joining to be a part of it. It was pretty cool. Like, you know, just starting with them. And some of them are still in my videos today.
Talk to me about the first video that like blew up, where you're like, damn, like what was that like? And what was it? Did you know? Did you not know? Was it unexpected?
No,
like,
honestly, I knew this video was gonna do good.
Yeah.
And it was you know, TK at the time. You know.
This is like when he just went on the run.
Yeah, you know that song that he dropped? I forgot what it was. What's it called?
The only song I think. I know.
That one. Well, I heard the song and I was like, yo, I'm gonna remix this, but I made it like gay, like I made it fruity. And honestly, I don't remember the lyrics, but it was like, you know how I said, "Fuck a beat, I was trying to beat the race," and then I said the same thing, but I just switched it up like so gay. And it was funny. So this was the video concept. Me and my boy was in a car, and then I was like, yo, bro, so I'm gonna play a song for you, and you think it's Take K because the song is trending. Right. So you know, but instead it's me. I'm rapping it.
He didn't know that though.
He knew it, but that was the idea.
Okay.
And then like he was like, yo, play that Take K. I'm like, bet, I got you. So I played the Take K, and then like you hear the beat, and then you hear my voice, and my voice like, bro, what the fuck is this? And then like he hear the gay lyrics, so he like, nah, bro, take me home.
He said, bro, drop me off.
Yeah, drop me off. And I'm like, bro, you sure? I could play the original one.
This song's fire, right?
Yeah. So basically that video blew up. I think on YouTube and on Instagram, it hit like 100,000.
Really?
That was my first viral video. And honestly, it was a pretty funny skit. Yeah. So hilarious. That was the first one.
That's sick.
Yeah. And this was probably like 2019, yeah.
And then I'm assuming that probably gave you like even more confidence. You're like, okay, cool. Like we did it once, we could do it again. Yeah. And then it's like, were you trying to chase those highs now? Because like, you know how like the social media game be, right? It's like, it's, you know, you're like, this didn't do so well. So like, it's, you know what I mean? Like how so you were like chasing the next one. Yeah. How long between that one to the next one? Or was it the next one like also just, you know?
So honestly, at that time, I feel like that was Young Gio. Young Gio was wild. You know, everybody that followed me for a while, Young Gio was wild. Like, he used to do anything to go viral. You know, so yeah, I did have like that, like, what's the next? So I would post consistently. Yeah. But yeah, I was trying to aim, let's go viral again. Yeah. That was her thing, let's go viral. Yeah. So that's what I was aiming for. And at the time, I was like, I started doing 7-9 videos. Okay. So remember 6ix9ine Tekashi?
Yeah.
So I started being 7-9.
Okay. That's the next number up.
7-10.
Yeah. So I had the wig. I drew the tats.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And literally, like the first video I did was I'm in my car, I'm about to drive off, and then Rondo Tekashi song came on. Yeah. And then I'm getting hype, and then I transform, and I start wilding. I get out the car, start dancing, and then like that video also blew up, and I started doing 7-9 videos. And like that's when I started really growing like my
like traction
followers.
And following.
Like a fan base there of like.
And I was doing that for like a year because Tekashi was trending at that point.
Yeah,
right?
He's heavy.
You know, so they're like, yo, is this really Tekashi? No, that's not. That's 7-9.
That's 7-9.
You know, that's the bootleg version. But at the time, I was just like aiming to see, okay, what works? Okay, people like this. So I'm gonna continue. So at that time, that was like my niche, like comedy, but also like 7-9 videos.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of trial and error, but like all comedy based.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Have you done anything that's like ventured outside of comedy or no? Like you've done collabs with other people and stuff, but I feel like a lot of what, you know, is I think very popular is like the sketch comedy skits stuff that's on all of our platforms at this point, right? Like, but like, Obviously, I mean, 2017 and now, right? It's been like, what is that, 8 years?
Yeah.
So,
It's insane.
I mean, I know we did something last year that had nothing to do with comedy. We made it funny, but it had nothing to do with comedy.
So you mean like just a content, like video?
Yeah.
Honestly, I was trying to like get into like fitness at one point because I love working out. Like,
Right.
you know, like once I stopped playing soccer when I was younger, workout was like the closest thing to soccer, like just being active.
Yep.
So I try to like, I remember I posted like a YouTube video of me like trying to get into fitness, like my workout. I did like one video and then I never got in it. But no, to answer your question, I don't know. I always was into comedy.
Yeah.
But it's definitely something I want to do is branch out to like, you know, fitness, you know, maybe like fits.
Lifestyle,
Like, you know, I like dressing up, stuff like that. And that's something that's been on my mind that I definitely want to explore more of this year.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's fire.
But for now, it was always straight comedy. Like, straight comedy.
That's funny.
I know we just recently did some videos too. For us, like it's like we don't get those kind of numbers, so it's like I was like, oh, that's fucking cool. You know what I mean?
Yes.
and it's really more like, you know, because like for us, it's like the filmmaking, videography. So we're always behind the scenes. We're always like, you know, producing and stuff. And like, you know, we'll make videos for our clients, and like they'll do well. Like it's like same thing. Like you'll get like 1 million, 5 million, 3 million, a couple 100,000 or whatever. And it's cool because it's like, you know, same thing. Like I remember like we were like for like similar journey, but not in front of the camera. More so like, let's just like figure out how to make good videos, right? With like lighting and camera and editing and all these like technical aspects. But it was like, you know, it's like you start locally. It's like anybody that will hire you. It's like you make a video, you make another one, you make a photo, and then it just, I remember like once you start working, like your clientele just naturally, organically keeps growing, and the people you work with just become a little bit more important, just a little bit more influential.
Yeah.
And like they have a following or they have, you know, a network or whatever. And then, you know, we'll make videos for people, and it's just like, it's at this, you know, same thing. But doing the stuff with you, it's like, oh, cool. Like now we're like in the video and it's doing numbers versus like, I'm just so used to like, oh yeah, like that video we made for this client, like did like, you know, whatever, 3 million or whatever. And it's like, nobody would know. You know what I mean? And like, I'm okay with that too. Like that's cool. You know, getting paid for that, but you know, it's a whole other world.
It's funny being on camera, obviously, like you're used to it already. Like I imagine. So like when we're in it, it's like, oh, this is actually entertaining. This is actually fun. Yeah.
That honestly, that's why I love making skits. Like even with like my friends, like we like the skit is funny, but it's just the process of making a video. We're like dying the whole time.
It's just a fun time. Dude.
It's like it's good energy. You're having fun adding ideas, and you're just laughing. Like there's times like my boys would be like, bro, I wish they caught like behind the scenes rather than the actual skit.
Yeah,
because that's like just being true, natural to yourself.
Yep.
Yeah,
it's just funny.
Yeah.
So that's why also like I love making skits because it's just so fun.
Yeah.
You know, you're laughing, and yeah, man, you guys, people was commenting on what you said. You was like, hi, more like bye. I saw a couple of those.
Yeah, I was going to the the one had like I'm like, and like that was just like on the spot. Like that wasn't like rehearsed or written or nothing. It was just just felt right. Like let's just say I think it'll be funny.
Yeah.
And I mean, we clown around so much here at the studio too, like, bro. Like the amount of just
we got jokes, man. We just wish we had like some people recording us. I feel like but you know,
it's
like
always hard because I feel like it's I don't know, like subjectively, it's always like I feel like some people know that they're not funny, but like you know, it's like you're funny. You thought you were funny. You are funny. And it's like same thing. I'm like, I think I'm funny, but like I get that not everybody thinks I'm funny. You know what I mean? So it's like subjectively, I'm like, yeah, we're kind of funny. But then it's like I feel like objectively, it's like, are we? You know what I mean? Like it's like and like so.
Yeah,
it's like
no, I get it. And like kind of what you said, like you guys are behind the camera, and you said sometimes cool, like people could record you.
Yeah.
Like since you guys are like most of the times behind the camera, do y'all like kind of wish it was like sometimes reversed? Like obviously because you have a team. And you could like have people to record you.
Yeah. I mean, you could answer that.
I mean, just because I guess it comes down to like what we're doing, I guess, you know? Like obviously one thing is work and another thing is like while we're working, like, we have the privilege of just clowning around. But yeah, I mean, sometimes I'd say like, I wish, but it's like, that's what we got these skits for. That's what we have. Like, we'll think of a skit, like we'll be talking right now and then we'll think of a skit and be like, oh shit, let's go record that later.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like how we do. I feel like we clown around first and then like, yo, that's a great idea. Let's write that down and let's do it later. So like eventually it gets done, but just in a later time.
Yeah. That's kind of our
And
creative
sometimes
process.
when you think of the idea, like kind of how you said, like it's just in the moment. Sometimes that's what you want to record.
Yeah.
You know, like there's times like I'll think of a skit idea and the shit I say is fucking hilarious. And then I do the video, I'm like, shit, I should have said that. I should have written it down. Like,
Yeah.
Because like sometimes, bro, natural is just
It's just the way it goes. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's why Twitch and like people that be doing live,
Right.
it does well. It comes into little clips because that's all natural. You're literally like,
Yeah. You're not
watching
thinking
it.
about like the camera being like, oh, is
You're
it
just
on?
being you. You're just
Yeah.
being you. Yeah.
yeah.
And it's hard because I don't think everyone has it. I don't think I have. I think you have that where like you just naturally flow. You could just like, yo, just get it moving, you know?
Yeah.
But like us, because I guess since we come from a camera background, like we think about like pre-production and then like this and that, where like yo, you're just doing your thing. You're entertaining. You're just you. And again,
Yeah.
so I think that's a whole different aspect to like who you are as a person.
Yeah. There's definitely an entertainer aspect to it too. It's like, like either you have it or you don't, or you could develop it, I guess, you know, but there's definitely like just that like you just know, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like it's like
yeah.
you feel it. Like it's not-
just natural. Like it just comes. But I think you could kind of work on it as well by putting yourself out there.
For
but
sure.
like I think most of it is kind of like you're born with it. It's just you. You're just
Yeah.
it comes
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
You know.
But that's what I mean, right? So it's like our team, like, I mean, the way we're kind of set up is, like the people here, like they love taking photos, love filmmaking, whether it's you want to direct a music video, a commercial, a movie, or whatever. For me, like, I love it all. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've never had a problem with like being just the editor, being just like the designer, being, you know, the person who's the main person in the thing, or an extra in the background. Like, you know, I'm down to generally wear any hat and do whatever, because I just think it's so much fun. Like we get to wake up, honestly, like you said, we're privileged where it's like we get to wake up every day, do something we love, and like just do it every day. Like it's like it's not like, I don't know, it took some time to get here, obviously, but it was like it's super fun. Like it's not work.
It's rewarding.
It's rewarding. It's just like I spend so many hours in the studio or outside the studios or in meetings. Like even like the business stuff, it's like I also do love business, right? And like it's like it's just, if you put me like in a hard hat and like I was outside doing construction, dude, I'd be miserable. You know, you put me in a room with like these kids, I'd be miserable. I could do it for a day. I'd do it for a video. I'm not making my career livelihood out of this. Like I'm not, you know what I mean? And again, nothing wrong with all of that. It's just like, but like I knew that at a very young age where I was like, okay, like I'm not going to go down these roads. I don't want to do any of that. Like this is what I want to do. And I will either make this work or I'll be broke, but I'll still be doing this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and so
I respect it though.
You know, talk to me about your journey though, right? So you said you were in retail.
Yeah, so I could relate to what you just said. And that's why I feel like, you know, I'm grateful for what I'm doing. And it was in the same time that it's like, bro, I'm gonna go broke, but I'm gonna love what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it was never about the money for me. Like, you know, it's just, it was always been like, I enjoy making people laugh. I enjoy like scripting things out, making it come to life. Just doing that is like, wow, like I could see it kind of like my work blossom. You know what I'm saying?
There's satisfaction behind it.
Yes.
It's yeah.
But yeah, so to answer your question, I've been in retail since 19. I was at Abercrombie and Fitch.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? A&F, baby. A&F.
Have you done anything back there?
What do you mean?
You should do like an Abercrombie and Fitch skit if you haven't already.
I should. Honestly, I was surprised they hired me because at the time, like, it was like these models, white guys, nice hair, abs.
You're a DI
and it's me. And at the time, I just felt like, I'm surprised they hired me. I don't even know why I went to apply. But they hired me. I was there for like a year. Then I transferred to Victoria's Secret.
You worked at Victoria's Secret?
You know what I'm saying?
Which
You
mall?
know
Which
what I'm
mall?
saying? Garden State, baby.
Oh, shit.
GSP, baby.
I'm surprised I never see you there.
I got a Garden State tat right here.
But like, what's crazy is like I don't see guys working there. Never.
Right? How'd you get there, bro?
What do you mean, how I get there?
You said I've never seen guys work there. Yeah, it's like you said.
Oh, okay. So
You work in the back or like
no, so I had a friend working there.
you wearing a wig? What are you doing?
I was working with Santa Cruz y Maria Lepsista. Like they were stock. I started off there.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. So my friend was working at Victoria's Secret, and he was like, "Yo, bro, come to Victoria's Secret. I could hire you." And I was like, "Bro, can guys work there?"
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like,
I've never seen
And
guys.
he was like, "Yeah, bro, you could." And I started off at stock. I felt a little uncomfortable, felt weird because, you know, I'm folding panties, thongs, G-strings. You know,
Just
it felt
trying them
weird.
out. Just like, oh, it's
Bro,
kind of nice.
So for y'all don't know, there's something called 5 for 27, 7 for 27. Girls know.
What's that? I don't know.
They have this like table of panties, bro.
Okay.
They had me used to fold that shit. Bro, my fingers used to hurt. You know how thin the panties are? And there's like sections of thongs, panties, bikinis, booty shorts.
Right.
Bro, I used to have to like
Fingers up.
fingers up, bro. Like,
this.
bro, fingers up.
Yeah.
And then a lady come, miss, what size you need? Fuck that shit up. And I used to have to do it again.
Yeah.
So they used to call me Gio, go on the panty side, like fix that shit.
Damn.
And but I was there for 2-3 years. Honestly, bro, I enjoyed working at Victoria's Secret because, you know, I was like me and my boy working with these females, but it kind of showed me how to sell to women.
Really?
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
interesting.
Yeah, because it's like at first you're like, I don't know if these girls feel comfortable me selling to them.
Yeah.
You know?
Like they're coming to you.
Yes.
Oh, I need like this like small G string. And it's like, yeah, I get what you mean.
I need this body by Victoria 32A.
Yeah.
That's their bra size. Or they ask me to measure them. And then I'm like, that's crazy. So like,
Yes. You
no,
got it.
and at the time I
So
said
what do you
yes.
do for a living? I measure women.
Yeah. So so I couldn't measure because I was a man, so I had to send them to like a bra specialist.
Right.
But basically, like I just started to like sell to women, bro, and it felt cool. It was at a point, bro, I had girls come in like, yo, it's my anniversary. I want to surprise something sexy one man. They show me like a picture of them in like lingerie. And I'm like, oh, that's good. And then I'm like, yeah, I can show you. And then there's times, bro, they'll go in the fitting room, they'll change, and they'll ask for me, like, hey, no, tell
I
them
want
to
your
come.
opinion.
Tell them to come. But I wasn't permitted in the fitting room because I'm a guy. Only
Yeah.
women could go.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm like, fuck. One time I went, actually. I got a little in trouble, but, you know. But, yeah, it was pretty cool. Working at Victoria's Secret.
How long were you there for?
Like 2-3 years.
2-3 years.
2-3 years, yeah.
All right.
Some of the sales associates thought I was gay.
Really?
Yeah, because I used to have to wear like a dress shirt, tie, and I didn't have no mustache. I dressed well.
Yeah.
So they're like,
You were like a clean
I was clean.
looking cut
Yeah,
guy.
and I'm at Victoria's Secret.
And
yeah.
So he got, no, I was
It's like
like,
there's no way, you know.
Yeah. So I was like, no, guys, I'm straight. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
You know? But other than that, yeah, it was cool. It was a cool experience. And then after that, I went to Bloomingdale's.
Bloomingdale's. What happened to Victoria's Secret?
What do you mean?
Like you just
I
you switched over or just
Yeah, like I was, they put me to lead cashier. So I used to have open credit cards. Bro, no lie. I was like the master of opening credit cards. Like, bro, I broke records.
Word?
Like, no lie, yeah.
Damn.
At Black Friday, I think I opened like 22, 23 credit cards.
That's hard to do.
In a day, bro.
Yeah.
And honestly, I was really well. Like, that's why I said, like, I became well at selling, especially to women. Like, it was just so comfortable for me. And I was lead cashier. I had to train new hires, you know. But after a while, I just felt like management changed.
Yeah.
So things started to change. And it was some point I'm like, yo, I need to go somewhere else because I don't feel comfortable here, or I feel like I outgrew this spot.
Yeah.
Like there's only so much I could do now, unless I wanted to be a manager, but I just didn't want to be a manager at Victoria's Secret.
Right.
So that's what made me go to Bloomingdale's.
yeah, like no future there for you.
But Bloomingdale's was pretty cool, bro. I used to have to sell to like these rich people. Like, you know, I met actors, I met, you know, some celebrities.
Nice.
And yeah, man, I used to like have to sell designer. And it was pretty cool, man. I enjoyed Bloomingdale's. But Bloomingdale's was when I'm like, I know I'm a great seller.
Yeah.
And I could sell to anybody. And if I could like make so much numbers with a company, I know I could make numbers with it myself.
Right.
As a business, as a brand.
Yep.
That's when I was like,
And you were doing the content already on the side.
yes, but this is like, remember I told you like 2018, I was like here and then
there.
post for a couple weeks, months. So it wasn't consistent. It was like here, boom, go missing here.
Yeah.
So I don't count that as like, you know, like consistent.
Yeah.
Right. So what was it like 2 years in where that made you like go all in, where you're like, or at least be like, you know what, like I'm gonna be consistent. Like I'm gonna take this thing seriously, right?
Yeah.
Like what kind of like made you snap or, you know, just shift there?
So I was at Bloomingdale's and I was making good money, and I just didn't feel like happy. I just felt like I'm making good money. I have a good job, but I just felt like something was missing. And I felt like my passion wasn't in like selling. It was like, I know I was great at it. And I know that like Victoria's Secret and Bloomingdale's, like I made them a lot of numbers with the sales, credit cards. And that's when it hit me like, bro, I can do this within myself. Like, what if I am my business? Like, I do the same thing. So it was like the last couple months at Bloomingdale's, and I'm like, bro, I'm working full time, working like 40, 45 hours a week. This doesn't like satisfy me. So I just, left.
You're just like, I'm out.
Yeah, and my goal was to find a part-time job that makes me enough to pay my bills, but also have time to make more content.
Yes.
And then that's when I made the transition, and that's when I was posting more consistent, like twice a week. And bro, honestly, like I was making less money, and which you could say I was tight broke. But bro, I was
You're happier.
I was happy.
Yeah.
I had something to kind of chase and work on, and that's
Yeah.
to like just make this content.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how I made the transition. Yeah.
That's fire. No.
Yeah. That's like the recipe though. That's like what I tell everybody, because I did the same thing. I was just like, bro, like you go through your 20s and it's like people are like, bro, you're so But no, bro, that's the recipe, dude. You got to get something, like you got to know, like, okay, wherever you're working, if you're pursuing something, it's like, this is not the end all be all. Like, I'm not going to be here. I'm not a lifer. This is not whatever. I'm here to make some money, pay my bills. It doesn't really matter what you're doing. I mean, ideally, if it aligns with what you're doing, it's obviously better. But if it doesn't, like, what this serves, and this serves to check off this, great. And then like in your free times or days off, or after you get out of work at whatever time, like that's when you're supposed to be working on whatever it is that you want to pursue. That's how you did it. That's how I've done it. He's done it. I mean, that's the name of the game that I feel like people don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say to anyone who's aspiring? Like, what advice would you give them?
To be like a content creator or
content creator?
videos,
Yeah. Just, being a brand, being.
Honestly, I'll probably just say to, just to start. And I'll probably say too, like, just be true to yourself. Sometimes like you see like what works, and you look at like people that you kind of look up to, whatever it is, like influencer, or being a chef influencer, or being like a comedy influencer. And it's good to see what works, but it's also like just being true to yourself. Cause like, I feel like in this world, there's only one person. Mm-hmm. Like you could only be you, and you just have to be true to that. And I feel like when you be the most authentic version of yourself, that's when everything starts coming to you. Because you don't have to fake, you don't have to lie into something, because now you got to build this persona. And that goes back to like when I was making 7-9 videos, like people were liking, not me, 7-9 videos. And then I was like, yo, okay, how can I get away from this?
Right.
Because I'm only blowing up when I do 7-9 videos, and it's cool, but I'm like, I want people to like enjoy my skits, my things too.
Right.
No, you.
Like you for you, not
exactly.
Because, like,
so when I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just be me. I'm gonna like make what I think is funny, and as long as feel like I'm doing 100%, I'm gonna let it like, let it be. And that's what I say. Be true to yourself, and basically, don't quiet the noise. Like people gonna say things, you're not gonna get the supports that you feel like you should, but that's bound to happen. Like, as long as you love and believe in yourself, I feel like eventually everything's just gonna kind of manifest with consistency, discipline, and you just gotta have fun. Like that's the thing. If you lose fun in what you're doing, I feel like it becomes like work.
Yeah, it's like a chore.
It's like work. You don't want this to be work. You want this to be fun, laugh, enjoy yourself. Obviously, we want things to be perfect and well done. Yeah. But like, we're all little kids inside, and if you could like enjoy adult version of you and little kid you, bro, you're like winning. Yeah. You're laughing. You're having fun, throwing jokes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that would be my advice,
There's a quote that I love. It says, the creative adult is the child who survived.
Say it one more time.
The creative adult is the child who survived.
About to tweet that. That's a good tweet, bro. That's a good tweet, man.
It's a good X, bro.
Say it one more time.
Yo. Voice note. Yo, what do you call, completely off tangent here, but like Twitter's now X, right? Like what is it called when you like post on X? Is it like, how like a tweet was a thing on Twitter?
Yeah.
Now it's X.
You X.
What is, what are you Xing? What is the word? What is the phrase? What's the terminology there?
That's a good question.
Do you know what that is? Somebody comment below, like what
yeah, what is that? Because Twitter is tweet, right?
Correct.
So
Twitter used to tweet when you on X now. I don't know. I don't even know what you call it.
You could be like, oh, I posted on X. Yeah, duh. Like, yeah. But is there a word?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. Ecstasy.
Ecstasy. I don't know. I'm Xing right now.
I don't know, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what is it? Like, I've been kind of.
Yeah, definitely write that in the comments. Because do you guys be on X?
Not really.
No?
Not really. Yeah.
You know where I be on Threads? Not really.
Threads,
though.
really?
I started Threads like a
Started a week ago, bro.
Yeah.
You know where I be? 2 years later, bro.
No, so we're in the middle of doing this commercial, and we needed like 30 extras. So we all just put out on our social medias like, hey, we're looking for people to be part of this commercial.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And so I posted on Threads, and mind you, like I have posted on there like 5 times, I guess. So I was like, bro, I follow like 3 people on there. I have like 200 followers, like nothing crazy. And I was like looking for, but I always, whenever I do tap on it, I see like my feed's like photo, video, like models, like all this stuff. So I'm like looking for, well, first off, actually what I did was I put a sentence on, took it to ChatGPT, polished it, and then got like a good like script or prompt or whatever, posted that onto Threads. And then, bro, I had like 50 people like just be like, yep,
Really?
I'm down to be part of this
Wow,
commercial. I'm down. And like,
Threads.
yeah. And I was like, who would have thought?
Yeah.
So now I'm like, maybe I'll use Threads a little bit more.
Yeah.
You know, just mad random.
I just feel like there's so many apps out there.
But,
I don't
it
know
was,
how to
it was
keep
good for
up.
networking. It was like, I was like, wow, like,
Bro, there is a lot of platforms now.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
Well, like you mostly stick with like Instagram and YouTube now. You say you want to get into.
yeah,
now, right?
I'm gonna get more into YouTube. But
You probably
yeah.
doing long format?
What do you mean?
Like just longer? Like I know
Yes, yes.
you do short form skits. I mean, they could be as long as they want, but
so
like,
that's what I want to get into is like longer form, like skits, but also like vlogging, also like, you know, a day with me. You know, like I know a lot of people want to know like behind the skits, like who are you, Gio?
What does this
Yeah.
guy do?
How old are you? Like,
Yeah.
like you still live with your mom? Like, you
we'll tell the
know?
audience right now, who are you? Where do you live? What's your zip code?
Okay.
What's your social security?
I'm leaving. No, but yeah, so yeah, I do want to make longer forms. That's why, like, you know, shout out to Sideways Triangle, man. We about to be working together.
Wait, who's that? Who's Sideways Triangle, bro?
Sideways Triangle, right here, man.
Couple of
Put the
scrubs.
camera on.
Couple of scrubs of cameras.
Don't talk about them like that.
That's what I want to
Seriously,
hear.
no,
bro.
seriously, don't talk about them like that.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, fuck with this guy. Fuck with this guy.
Yeah, no,
I can't
but,
fuck with those people.
yeah. So, but yeah, no, that's definitely what I want to get into is longer form, you know, because I feel like I've been doing skits for so long, and kind of like skits for me now, I feel like it's becoming like retail. You know what I'm saying? Because I did it so much, I feel like I'm maxed out.
Yeah.
But it's like, what's next? You know, and I know like you never want to be stagnant.
Yeah.
Like it feels so comfortable to be really good at something.
Yeah. But
ready
you don't
for-
challenge yourself. You
Yes.
feel,
Yeah,
you feel
that's the
you want to
word.
get
So-
challenged, right?
You're ready for the next challenge.
Yes. So I feel like I'm good at making content, and I'm like, you know, I'm not gonna stop.
Right.
But it's like, what's next? You know, because if I stay here, I'm gonna just be Gio. Gio's that big Instagrammer.
Yeah.
Or Gio, and I feel like I'm more bigger than just one platform, or as a content creator itself. Like,
Right.
you know, I feel like I'm bigger than that. So that's why I want to like branch off to new things. You know, not even like even comedy, like other things that I feel like I'm good at. Or I like.
Yep.
You know, like I'm pretty strong.
Just
Yo,
I'll
show
show
my
me.
muscle ups. Can you put a video here? Can you put a
bring the
video
bar
here?
out. Bring the muscle.
We
bar
were,
out.
yeah.
Put my muscle. No, but I want to get more into fitness. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like I want to get more into fitness, comedy, dressing up. You know, just podcast stuff like this. So you never know what you're good at if you don't try it.
Yeah.
No,
you
for
know.
sure.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'm doing weird shit now. I just went
I
skiing.
think you've been doing weird shit for a while.
Yeah, I have, bro.
But in a good way.
yeah.
But that's how you got to live your life, man. Because you got to
Yeah.
try different things, find out what
Bro.
you like, you don't.
Yeah.
And like
Because
you
if I don't
said-
like it, I wouldn't do it again. Cool.
Yeah.
But imagine you try something, you're like, bro, this shit is so dope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's why everybody should live, bro. Because like, give it a try. You know.
True.
So
Nice.
Hell yeah.
That's a
O-
fact.
Over the years, have you had any like cool collabs or cool like brands or just companies or whatever like you've like worked with or?
I could say there's people that I collab with that were cool, and also like brands. Like I collab with Old Spice.
Oh, nice.
You know, Old Spice was cool. But there's some dope people I collab with. You know, I collabed with Rosa Acosta.
Oof.
You know, she's really pretty, down to earth person. She invited me to her house, offered me like food, drinks. You know, really, so
Just
like,
just genuine person.
Yeah.
just genuine person.
people,
yo.
good people.
Yeah. So there's a lot of people, and that's why I'm grateful that I was able to make content, because you meet, you know, dope people, and yeah, I feel like there's a few people that I met and like brands that I worked with that were dope. But there's some brands that hit me up, and I just feel like it's not for me.
Yeah.
You know, so there's a couple of ones I turned down.
Right. Like even if it's like for money or just like you're just like
Yeah,
doesn't
even-
align with what you
Even
what
if
you
it's for
want to
money,
do.
I just feel like if it
just
doesn't
doesn't align
align
with- yeah.
like if it's not something I do or something I'm like, you know, it wouldn't feel comfortable pushing that out to
Your audience.
My audience, my followers.
Right.
So, yeah.
Is there any like any people you want to collab with in the future?
People I want to collab with?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a couple.
Could be anybody. This
Yeah.
movie star, could be anyone. Like,
definitely want to collab with Adam Sandler.
oh, for sure.
That'd be dope.
Definitely.
Ben Stiller.
True.
Jack Black.
Nice.
Kevin Hart.
It's like the OGs. Yeah, he's like all
Are these people you also look up to? Where you're like, yo, like they're like, you
but
know.
who I really looked up to was Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey was like the guy for me.
I can see like the Ben Stiller and Jim Carrey with
Yeah,
when he said
feel-
Ben Stiller, I was
I
like,
like that makes a lot more sense now.
Bro.
A little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, bro, when I used to come home from school and watch a movie or like a show, it used to make my day, and I'm like, I want to give that back. I want to. You ever see like a favorite show or movie that just like that was a good movie?
Yeah.
And you just in a good mood.
Yeah.
I want to give that back.
Yeah.
you want to recreate that for other people.
Yes.
Like
and
you want to do that for them. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. So those are a couple people that I could say. Even athletes too, bro. Like, you know, I want to collab with like soccer players, basketball players. Just,
No, for sure.
Everybody, you know what I'm saying? He's saying yeah. He's saying yeah. Let's get it, man.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. But
No, there's definitely there's a good amount of people for sure. Like, I don't even know if he would be even around to collab, but like I look up like to Dave Chappelle. Like that's one of my big like comedian
Dave Chappelle's
like
gold, bro.
ask for inspiration. Like him, he's up there for sure. Jim Carrey, like you said, just a good amount. Like
Yeah.
it's just like how would you say you get your inspiration from like these people like that you just mentioned, like just from movies?
Yeah.
Like
Honestly, yeah. Like the way they act, just their movies, I feel like it was just funny, bro. It used to make me laugh. I could describe each one differently. Like Jim Carrey, bro, was like overall just a great comedian actor to me.
Yeah.
Like, he's like the GOAT comedian actor. And even behind the cameras, he's naturally like that.
yeah.
So he was kind of true to himself.
Yeah.
And I feel like Ben Stiller, I loved his reactions.
Really?
Like, I don't know if you could think of some Ben Stiller's movies, but his reactions were like
what's the one with Fat Camp or Heavyweights?
heavyweights.
Have you seen that? Have you ever seen Heavyweights?
No, I don't think I've seen that.
This is where he's like training the fat kids to like become skinnier.
Nah, I gotta see
And
that
like he's
one.
like the bully. He's like the
Really?
coach counselor. Yeah, you gotta see that. That's like one of his OG
Really? I'm
classics.
gonna
yeah.
check that one out.
That one's funny.
Adam Sandler, bro, he's a good writer.
Yeah.
Like he writes like a
He
good amount of his
produces-
movies. Yeah,
yeah,
and
he
you know what I
produces.
love about Adam Sandler was he added his friends in like the
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah.
And I feel like
Yeah.
I kind of did that with my friends. Like, you know, when I went viral, I never kind of looked at like other influencers and like other bigger people. Like, let me collab and kind of use you to grow. I
Yeah.
just did it with my friends. I
Yeah.
did it
Right.
with my family, my mom, my dad, and I kind of made like not that I made them lit,
Yeah.
but it's like we use our humor, our connection
you
to
bounce
grow.
off.
And I feel like I could relate that with Adam Sandler because
Yeah.
there's a lot of videos I went viral with my friends, my family members, my niece, my nephews, and it's pretty dope that I could like, I did that.
You could say that too.
Yeah, I could say that.
You're like the J. Cole, no features. He's like,
I like that. I like that. Yeah,
Keep it in house.
yeah,
You-
yeah.
have you ever thought about doing like stand up or like just going and
Oh
doing
yeah,
like, you know,
most definitely. And I think for me, stand up, as I'm like, you know, now I'm older, I'm more experienced. I know it's the same way, like how like it took some time for me to do skits because I wanted to be perfect. I feel like it's the same with stand up now. Like I wanted
Yeah.
to be perfect, but there's no such thing when you're starting.
No.
So I know it's like just getting on there and doing it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely something I want to do. It's just,
Have you tried or no? Not yet.
I tried it, but it was like
You got on
local.
stage?
It was local.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, nobody's gonna know who I am. I'm gonna just throw some jokes, and
And
yeah,
see-
it's pretty
see what
cool.
happens?
Yeah. And then I did it. And it was pretty cool, but after that, I kind of like just never really went back on it. But I definitely want to get back into that shit.
Was that recent or like a little while back?
That was like a year or two ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I did a couple times.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun, and it's crazy, bro. I literally went alone,
Stand up is
Oh,
interesting.
you told
bro.
nobody. You just
bro.
went.
I literally put local bars stand up in Jersey, and I went to like 2-3 spots like in Jersey,
Yeah.
and nobody knew me. Like, and at the time, it was like 2021.
Yeah.
So a lot of people still didn't know me from my videos, but it was cool because I felt comfortable. Like, nobody knows me. Not
Yeah.
too much pressure on myself.
Right.
Because if people see me on the stage, they're like, "Oh, Gio better throw something funny." They got the phone
Right.
out.
It better be funny.
Do you
Yeah.
feel the
Like,
pressure like now when you create content of like, damn, but like this has to hit. This has to be funny. Like this has to perform a little bit, you know? Or like I'm sure you do, but I guess the question is, do you let that affect your get to you?
Nah, I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Like, obviously, I want every video to hit.
Yeah.
But over time, I realized like, when you put too much pressure, it takes the fun in things. You know, like you kind of like still want to like you like, because for example, like there's times like I'll post a video and I expect this to blow up and it doesn't, and then there's times I just post a random video and that shit just hits 20, 30 mil, and I'm like, wow. So it kind of showed me like, bro, just have fun and like just post every skit, because I feel like every content has potential. Mm-hmm. And you just never know if you never post it. So that kind of gives me like pressure off that like, bro, if it hits, it hits. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Like, bro, it's not the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? But in the beginning, I felt like I had more pressure on myself. Yeah. Like, yo, this better hit. Yeah, like, I edited this shit well. Yeah. I fucking had my ass out in the video. I ran a mile. Ran a mile in this shit. Cut my hands. Like, yeah. So I'm like, I expected to blow up. My hand. Bro, you gotta see some of my older videos, bro. Man. You gotta see some of my older videos, man. Yeah. Like, I used to do some like Jackass type shit.
Really? Is there anything that you wouldn't do now?
Yeah, so one time I ran butt naked on a hotel. No, this is a true story. Yeah, I think I told y'all.
I don't remember this.
Nah, I did. Y'all know. Yeah, some of my followers know. I'm dead serious.
OG followers.
I had Tim's on, and I was butt ass naked.
Just Tim's.
Tim's.
Okay.
Just ran down the hallway fast, like full speed, and that happened. It happened. I posted it. Shit. Some people say, yo, you funny, you crazy. Some people say ill. You know? but yeah, that.
What inspired that one? How about that? Let's start.
Okay, there. So at the time, I was doing 7-9 videos. Okay. And I don't know if y'all know.
Oh, when he did the sprint down the hallway?
When they like run down the hall.
You ever seen 6ix9ine run in the hallway? I'm fast.
Yeah. Okay. That was like a whole thing. Like it was like a trend.
Yes. So I did that, and yo, this is true story. No lie. I did the video, and I ran like. All right, so I went to this hotel. I'm by like the staircase, and I'm like, all right, nobody's coming out. Perfect. Took my pants off like in the staircase. Took my shirt off. Put the camera on the floor.
Was anybody there or just you?
I mean, people were downstairs, but
no, not the whole time. I mean, when you did this.
No, nobody.
It wasn't like, yo, Matt, let's go make a video. You know what I mean?
Yo, record me. Yo, imagine I call my boy, yo, bro, I'm about to run naked.
That's what I'm saying. Like behind, we only see what gets posted, right?
I don't think I would have a friend that would have like fucked with me anymore. So no, I went by myself and I placed the camera on the floor, and then I'm like, I bet, and I just literally ran, and then I came back, right, and then I realized I forgot the wig. So no. I swung everything. Yes. So listen, this is what I had to do. I didn't have no hair, so I'm like, that's not 7-9. Yeah. Fuck. I went back downstairs, get the car, get the wig. Had to do it again, and then I ran butt ass naked, and then I came back and I put my pants on, whatever, and I'm just like, bro, that's crazy. Crazy. I know y'all like
you fucking wild.
Bro, young Gio.
Yo, that's pretty wild, bro.
Yeah, that is wild. I was a wild dude, man.
Oh yeah.
That hell yeah was crazy.
No,
that hell yeah was crazy. He said, hell yeah.
Like, yeah, brother.
he agreed with me on that.
No, because I was trying to put myself in your shoes, and I'm like, honestly, dude, like, you know,
hell yeah.
No, I'm trying to think like would I do that? Is what I was trying to like in my head. Like I was thinking as you said it, I was like, would I? And I'm like,
yeah,
hell yeah, I'd probably do that too.
So since it was trending, I was like, I have to do it, and I'm gonna do my own style naked. Yeah. Like, and I think that shit went on World Star. I think that was one of my first videos on World Star too. Oh shit. Yeah.
When World Star like shares these videos, do they just fucking take your shit and just post it, or do they ask you?
No, so World Star hit me up like, hey, can we post this video of you?
And the whole like, we'll give you credit, that kind of shit.
Yeah, and I'm like, bet.
Sure.
Say that.
Go ahead.
And at the time, like, we didn't have TikTok when I started getting posted on
World Star.
World Star. So World Star is like the engagement is crazy. Like,
I mean, running butt naked with Tim's is definitely.
What was
World
the title for that? Yeah, like, what was the title for that video?
7-9 ran, but I don't know. Or honestly, I forgot, but I know they reposted it, and I was just like, that's what's up. And then I showed my mom Like, your mom look up, blew up.
Look, it's like, yo, ma, look at this 20 million people.
Este huevón.
Ma, mira.
Tu culo, ¿qué pasa?
Yeah.
She was mad. Like, she wasn't mad, but she like, yo, you good?
Like, you're right.
You okay, bro? Like, I'm like, Mom, we gotta go viral. Like,
It's like, ma, this shit is working, bro.
yeah.
That brings me to a question, bro. Like, how do you, like, because obviously you're Peruvian, I'm Peruvian. There's a whole different aspect. I feel like Peruvians for sure have like, I think most Peruvians are funny, like to each other, and like we be cracking jokes and everything. Like, how do you think your parents or like do you get like, I guess your wild side from your mom or your dad? Like, do you think that's influenced kind of how you act?
Yeah,
Because I feel like there's genetics to it.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. It definitely is. I say that I get my mom's like, my mom is very happy. She's a very positive person. She like loves to dance, loves to like, so I get that from my mom. I randomly dance. I like to like, have fun.
Yeah.
My dad is the shit he says.
I feel like it's a dad Peruvian.
My dad
thing.
be saying like the wildest shit, bro. Like I just can't even like, I don't even know how to say it, but it's just, and I'll say this. I think my dad is the funniest guy. Like, I personally know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, bro, like,
It's just like out of
he's
pocket.
just fucking funny, bro. He's an OG Peruvian. Like, the shit he says is like so funny, bro. Like,
it's a whole different era too.
He doesn't have a
like.
limit to what's gonna come, like what he's gonna say.
Yeah.
Like, I seen him curse people out. I seen him like, just go off.
Yeah.
So it's funny because I get that from my dad. Like as in like I don't have no limits. Like I could just say
you don't
whatever.
Care, like,
yeah.
Well, I think you don't care, but like you like you don't wild out just because like yeah. I feel like that's such a Peruvian thing too of like because like I have cousins that just like crack jokes on each other like all the time, and like me growing up because they were older than me, I was like I feel like that taught me like yo, you can't be like a little bitch, like like you gotta crack jokes. Someone makes fun of you, like yo, you gotta crack on them and like just say something funnier. And I feel like especially with Peruvians, like we just joke on each other all the time, like
You ever seen a Cómico Ambulantes?
Bro, that I was gonna tell you. Have you ever seen it?
Yeah, bro. When I was young, my dad used to buy the tapes.
My dad too.
And
my
bro,
dad had
no lie.
We had the bootleg DVDs and everything.
But you know how Peruvian comedy was like a
bro,
lot of
no
like physical,
filter. Yeah.
Right? I feel like I kind of took that in my skits.
Yeah.
Like I was kind of physical. Like I'll tell like my girl, my mom, like slap me. Like and then like my mom would slap me, like she don't want to hit me.
Yeah, like
and
no
I'm
mom,
like,
slap
I'm
me.
like, mama, fucking hit me, like slap me.
You gotta sell it.
And then she gets mad. And then like she slaps the shit out of me now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had my girl at that time. We did a video and I'm sleeping and I'm like dreaming of another girl, whatever. And she slapped me, and I kind of like told her, I'm like, yo, she slapped me like a little ass girl. Slap the shit out of me, like for real. Like don't want this shit to blow up,
Yeah.
And yo, I don't know if she had like her period that day or she was just mad.
Slap the shit out of you?
Bro, after this, I could pull up the video and show you. Bro, she slapped the shit. Bro, hands behind her back, like, and I'm laying down. Bro, she slapped me so hard. I'm a person that no matter if we fuck up the video or something happens, I continue to go.
Yeah.
Just to make sure like we're gonna keep
Yeah, we're not gonna ruin the take.
Bro, she slapped me so hard. I woke up and I'm like, yo, you slapped the shit out of me. Like I didn't even care about the video no more. Like bro, you see her 3 fingers, bro, like on my hand.
Indented into your face.
You see it for 10 minutes. I had to wait that shit come off so I could do the video again.
That's crazy.
And I said, I had to lay the other way to get slapped on the cheek. This shit, that cheek still hurt, bro. So, yeah, I get that. I feel like I took that from Cómico Ambulantes because, bro, they're
very
to be so
physical,
funny.
very raunchy. If you haven't seen it, it's just like they'll go on all topics, bro. Like literally, like, and it's obviously in Spanish, so like just the way they talk, vulgar, dramatic, like like then they would do like these like gay character. They would be like I don't know, if, remember not Betty La Fea,
I know who you're talking about.
With the green dress.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. She always it's like a host.
Yeah.
I know who you mean.
But like they would like just do crazy stuff. Like they would be on national TV and then they would do like street.
I've seen them in the street too.
Street comedic like in shows. So it was like raw. It was like they would like get people from the crowd like and joke on them and like make them part of the show. So it was always funny. And like I feel like and I would say like you definitely like I feel like you got some inspo from that.
Yeah, no, I definitely did, bro.
That's
like,
fire.
It's just Bro, I ain't gonna lie, it's funny as hell, bro. When I used to be young watching that, I don't
Yeah.
even think I should have been watching that.
No, we
young.
shouldn't have.
But it was just so funny, bro. Like I used to watch that with my dad, my mom, and we used to just laugh, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I hope like maybe after this we can show you a little bit so you have an idea what it is. But it's kind of crazy, bro, and funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got definitely inspiration from that.
That's fire. No, that's good. I very much think I've got a lot of humor from them as well
Really?
throughout the years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because I watch reruns sometimes, so like my dad will be watching it.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I can't believe this. We were actually watching this shit as kids.
Yeah. No, bro, but it's fucking funny. It's hilarious.
It really is.
Yeah. So shout out to Comic Ambulantes. I don't even know if they still do that.
They do. They have like other shows. They have like, they basically kind of copy them a little bit, but like it's just almost the same concept. I don't know the names. I've seen a couple.
I know they still be in the streets, like performing.
Yeah. So like randomly, they'll do like random shows like that.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen it too often. Some of them are like the OGs. A few of them have passed away, but like some of them are still like repping and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like how old of the show are we talking about? Like
This is like 80s. Yeah.
No, probably like 90s.
Late 80s into 90s. Yeah, for sure.
and they were like grown men.
In that time, they were probably like 30s to 40s. Yeah.
So they got to be like 80, 70 now.
Most of them are like 60, 70. Yeah, 70 for sure at least now.
Yeah.
There's a good amount of them. Like
And Peruvians too, they be drinking a lot.
Yeah.
So I
So
think
you
some of them
imagine
were
all
drunk
that.
doing it too.
I've been to Peru.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you like it?
Yeah. I had, my cousin married a Peruvian girl, and
really?
so he had his wedding out there.
Oh, that's cool.
So flew out there. I was the best man. And then I'm like, if I'm going to Peru, I'm gonna definitely not just come for the wedding. I'm gonna stay a couple extra days.
Yeah.
And then I went to Machu Picchu, did the touristy shit.
Cool.
So it was fun.
You was born in Ecuador?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How old were you when you came here?
Like 5, 6. I came in like 2000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bro, I didn't think you was Ecuadorian when I first saw you.
Most people don't. I've gotten it all though. I've gotten like Middle Eastern. I've gotten like Dominican, Indian. I've gotten fucking Mexican. Like it just, I mean, but like that's just like ignorant people. It's like, yo, where are you from? You from Cuba? Okay, so you Mexican.
Yo, bro. Me too, bro.
Where's Mexico and Peru? Or Ecuador?
It's like have you seen the thing with the guy, the owner of fucking TikTok, right? Where they're like saying like he's Singaporean, and it's like he's like, what do you speak in Singapore? Chinese? So you're Chinese? It's like, sir, no, that's just the language. Like multiple countries can speak the same language. He's like, what language does Canada speak? What language does America speak? What language does the UK speak? English. It's like that doesn't. You know what I mean? Like, have you seen these like TikToks of like people like?
I seen him when he was at the court, right?
Yeah. They're just drilling him, trying to like,
It's all right, bro. I get everything. I get, I
would say maybe Colombian.
I get Colombian, Mexican.
I could see Colombian.
I get Ecuadorian.
Yeah.
I get Philippines sometimes.
Yeah.
I can see that. Well, you know what? South America has some Asia to it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You know,
One time I got black.
Really? What?
No, I'm fucking.
I think I've got black.
Yo, well, I do get this. Like a lot of people be like, yo, I noticed that like your friends are mostly black, and I'm like, yeah, like I don't know.
And that's just because they're like from school or
it's from school. Yeah, like
Right.
most of my friends, and I have some like Puerto Rican, Mexican, Colombian friends too.
Yeah.
But like most of my friends that are in my videos are black, and then they be like, yo, we're just like your Peruvian friends,
What's your Hispanic friend?
and then I'm like, I don't know. I do have
I
friends.
don't got them right now.
Yo, where your white
I got mi
friends
primo
at?
right here, man. They're like, mi primo.
Mi cosita.
Yeah, you gotta be some of my skills, bro.
We gotta get Matt in front of the camera for the next one.
Yeah.
Next one, I'm gonna be in it. You heard it first.
Yeah, facts.
No, it's good. You gotta have a mix of friends. I mean, that's Jersey too, though. You got everybody here.
Yeah.
You got a mix of everything.
Yeah, no, I've gotten it all though. Like 1 in 10 people will actually guess like, oh, you're from Ecuador. I'd be like,
wow, that's
like,
really?
Oh, yeah.
Nah, they had to know.
No, I mean,
They had.
I don't know, bro. I have no idea, dude. It depends, like, do I got a fresh haircut or not? It depends, like, what I'm wearing. It depends if it's summer versus, like, winter. Because, like, now it's about to be summer, so it's, like, I'll definitely I'll get darker, bro.
You get extra shade.
I'll get real darker, But then, like, obviously in the winter months, I'll get, like, a little more, like, a light skin or whatever. But.
Well, also, like, my grandma, she's like, Afro-Peruvian.
Oh,
my grandma, yeah. So we have a little like African side to us, and my dad's side is like Japanese side.
Yes.
Really?
So I never did like to check what I am.
DNA ancestry thing.
But I just know like my grandma's like dark skin. Like she's like your complexion.
Well, that's like my grandma. My grandma, same thing. She was a little bit darker. I have a cousin. You've met him. He's also like we're like pretty even similar skin tones. But most of my family looks like your skin tone or like Matt's skin tone or like Manny's skin tone. Like, I mean, realistically, South Americans come in all different colors. But like the point is like, I would say there's 3 or 5 of us in my like family on my dad's side. That's like, we're like just a little bit like more tan. So.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's the interesting thing about South America, bro. It's like you wouldn't even know just because we really have all shades. Bro, and especially Peruvians too, because we have Japanese, Italian influence, African influence as well. Like I have family that's like my mom's side is like kind of like your color, a little bit like less darker than me.
Yeah.
But then my dad's side, everyone's cholito like me. You know, like you could not tell me my dad is like isn't from the mountains because like he's just dark. You know.
Well, that's actually a good point. Like in Ecuador, like you know the region itself is very like diverse. So you have obviously like the beaches because it runs across the Pacific coast, and then you have the mountains. So that's like very up in the fucking. That's like those are the people that be like eating like guinea pigs and shit. But like we're from like the beach area, so like naturally like you're closer to the sun, you're darker. It's you know it's just there's more melanin, right? So it's like your body's natural genetic defense or whatever the word is. That's why like you know people from different parts of the world with different shades because your body just adapts.
Bro, when I went to Peru, and I was like 12, my mom introduced me to my family. I was so confused.
Wait, why?
I was confused, bro.
They can't be part of me.
About what?
One of my aunts were like Asians, bro. They were like you know, they were like chinitos, you know?
Yeah.
So you were like, we don't look alike.
No, like I kind of saw it because my mom is also you know, chinita too.
Yeah.
So, and then like I met my grandma's side, and they were like, you know, like dark skin. And then I met my other side, and they were more like, kind of like, you know what you said, like the Inca side.
Yeah.
So I was like, wow, like I have like, you know, and these are all just from my mom's side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, like,
like
are
are
they
really
like,
related?
Yeah, are they actually my cousins for real?
Right. No, the same.
Yeah,
Same.
it was crazy. I gotta go back, man. Oh, actually, I'm gonna go back to Peru, man.
You're going this year, no?
Yeah, going to September.
Couple months.
You know what I'm saying? Catch me, Peru, guys.
Yo.
When was the last time you were there?
I was 12.
So it's been a while.
Yeah. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, I had older girls flirt with me, man.
What?
I was 12.
You told them you were American, that's why.
I had, man.
They knew you was American.
That's facts. Just the way you dress. Just the way you dress.
They saw you with clean shoes, like, oh yeah, this guy got money.
He got some fresh Air Force.
Dude, the clothes we wear here in America and the shoes, even like again, like it's not even like just trying to like create class or things out of things, but like
no, they know.
But you could go to like you know like a Family Dollar, get a full outfit. Go to a South American country, they would still stand out from like.
Honestly, bro, it's like our aura, our energy, like even because my mom told me they're like, bro, don't wear no chains, don't wear nothing that's flashy, and I'm young at the time, so I was plain.
Right.
Yeah.
But even with that, like kind of what you said, like they know, like yo, you're not from here, bro.
No.
Yeah.
Like you know.
As soon as you speak, they're like, they're like, yo, you get charged an extra $3.
Yeah.
When they take a taxi, bro, it's bad.
Yo, bro, yeah, but they knew. They're like, oh nah, he's. And when I spoke Spanish, they definitely knew.
Yeah.
Like, este huevo no era aquí.
My boy trying to order stuff at the restaurant.
Bro.
Un numero.
Can I get polo and right? Like, I just.
Yo, you know what's funny is like, you know how like there's like these food influencers? And it's like, I saw one the other day and it was some guy trying to, like, he was reviewing Inca Cola. And I was just like,
how the fuck you review
like, again, like I'm biased. No, because he's never had it.
Oh,
my boy's like 30 years old. Like, you know,
he's a white guy. Or
he's a white guy. He's a white guy.
Okay.
And he's like, you know, everyone's been trying to tell me, you know, gotta buy and call. And like, you can't find that shit at like fucking like Whole Foods. Like
they have them in shop right now. Apparently.
Yeah, but Whole Foods versus Shop are two different things.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like, so like you don't go to Trader Joe's and buy a fucking Inca Cola.
That'd be dope though.
They even have that there?
No, they don't have.
They have what?
I'm surprised they even have it there. I think
Where?
you have to go to like the Spanish market.
That's
right?
that's what I'm saying. Like they don't have it. Like some Walmarts have it, not all Walmarts. You know, like Walmarts that like the one here in like I think Garfield has it because there's a very Hispanic community.
Yeah.
But it was so funny, dude. Like nothing wrong with the video, but I'm just like, again, just the culture difference, right? It's like, bro, I grew up drinking that shit my entire life, right? Thought nothing of it.
Yeah.
And it's like, I grew up in like a white neighborhood, and like, I'm like, my friends have never had this. So like, I'd have like a birthday party, they'd come over and just be looking at this fucking yellow ass soda. Like, what the fuck is
Who
this?
peed on this shit?
Like, this is piss.
Who peed on this shit, yo?
It's just
Yo,
funny.
Alan out here peeing in the soda. Don't drink that.
Trying to make us drink this shit.
Yo, that's crazy. I haven't drinking Inca Cola in so long, bro.
No?
No,
What are your thoughts on Inca Cola? You like it?
yeah, I like it. I'm not a soda person.
Okay.
Yeah, like I just,
Water?
Water.
Matcha?
Matcha. You know what I'm
Matcha
saying?
water.
Yo, Gio walks in today. He's like, yeah, I'm one of those. I'm like, bro, I'm not shaming you. Like, you can drink your matcha
Bro,
peacefully.
I walked in shaking my matcha like,
Pinky out.
yeah. I'm sitting there,
Slurping
right?
from the side of his mouth.
Yeah. I was just like, nah, but yeah, I drink water, coffee, matcha.
Yeah.
Matcha. All right.
You know what I'm saying? Some tequila here and there on the weekends.
Some
There we
tequila.
go.
You know, y'all don't be drinking, right?
Dude, I used to be a big drinker.
Really?
I used to black out
Wow.
all the time.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't do that anymore. Maybe for Matt's birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's a different story.
Are you coming?
Happy birthday, by the way.
Thank you, bro.
Yo, guys,
This is the most
happy birthday to my boy Matt, man.
thankful man. It's my birthday now for the next
Yo, Gio, that ass
4
calls
days.
you. That ass calls you
It's my
today.
actual birthday.
He's like, yo, happy birthday, bro. I'm like, bro, you're 4 days early. You got to call him every day this
That's
week
a
now,
real friend,
just
bro.
to be safe.
Bro, I told him 3 times since I seen him, yo, happy birthday, bro. Yeah, bro, it's not till Sunday, man.
He's like, it's your birthday today to me, bro.
Yeah, no, honestly, I'm going out with my girl to dinner, but we might slide through for a little bit.
Pull up if you can, bro.
But 2
I'd
a.m.,
appreciate
bro,
it.
it's a little late,
I mean,
man.
you don't gotta stay the whole time, bro. Whatever you want
Nah,
to
yeah, I'll
show.
probably stay till like, 11, 12. Depending on what time I come, but
That's fine.
I'll slide through for a little bit.
Pull up.
you
Pull
know.
up. Pull up whenever.
We turning up or what? Like, what's going on? We playing music? Dancing?
Everything, bro.
We're doing the Peruvian cultural dance.
Bro.
Actually, you
Poco
want
Guainito?
to know what's funny? Hold on, I just had like a memory get unlocked.
I said, why
Bro,
need?
so when I was in like the 4th grade, I think 3rd grade, like I went to school here in Patterson for a few years because I lived in Patterson for a few years, and my professor was Peruvian, I believe, and I don't know what or why I even did this. I don't know if it was for class or if it was just extra credit or I did it for fun. I don't remember, but I literally remember, like my family has footage and photos of this, but like doing like this Peruvian dance where like you put on like these things in your fucking legs with like the feathers and you put on like the fucking the
It's like the carnival stuff.
I don't know what it's called, but like I remember us performing on stage and doing like a fucking dance, like
Yeah.
like Peru. Like I was deep into Peruvian culture
Really?
for like
Wow.
a year.
Do you
Yeah.
remember the moves?
No, absolutely not.
Can you show him a little bit?
Show the camera real quick.
Bro, it'd be cool if you could like just do
I
like
genuinely
10
do-
seconds. Just 10 seconds.
Maybe we'll pull the footage up.
Put the mic on like the floor so you could hear it.
All right, give me a beat.
Okay. I don't know how that shit. How that
Play
shit go?
that.
Nah, bro. You can't ask me to dance and then you don't know.
Let me play.
Amigatito, meow, meow. Amigatito,
Yo, imagine
meow,
Alan in the podcast. He's doing, you just see him.
Yeah, but you know
It's the
exactly.
cockroach.
You know,
They call it
it's
the
like
cockroach
it's like a
dance.
2-step kind of.
Yeah, I can't do it sitting down, but like,
Yeah.
yeah. It's like, I don't know, with Wino or whatever. It's probably one of those, though.
Dude, bro, we practice like during lunch,
Bro, sweat
recess.
bullets.
We were practicing, bro. It was like I at the time I probably thought I was fucking cool, dude. I was like,
How old were you?
I was in like 3rd, 4th grade or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a culture week serious that.
Bro, if you can send me that
Definitely.
footage, bro.
dude, I'll find it.
post it on my
It's got to be
story.
somewhere. I don't know. I mean, definitely have photos. I don't know if I have video footage.
Was it heavy? That thing that's on your.
Bro, it
'Cause
was
look,
like we were wearing like boots kind of shit. Like it had like the little things at the, like it was
Yeah.
like a cowboy kind of thing.
Wow.
Yeah. I figured you would know more than I would.
No, we do. That's what's up, though, bro.
There's-
Thank you
there's-
for representing my
But
country, bro.
we're neighboring countries. We're
Yeah,
right next
man.
to each other.
Oh my God.
Yo, that's what's up, though.
Oh my goodness.
I never did one of those Peruvian dance.
No?
Yeah, nah.
You don't be, well, you dance like cumbia and all that at least,
Yeah.
right? Like cumbia, freaking
Yeah, I do the
salsa.
finger.
The dun, 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 dun.
You know, chacalon.
Shaka.
Yeah.
Play some chacalon, bro. Yeah, no, that's it. But I don't really know how to dance like Peruvian, like those type of dances you just said.
No, but this is like straight traditional cultural,
Yeah.
like you're not going to the club.
They have
No.
that at
And like
parade.
dancing like this. Like this is like
This is mountain shit. It's probably mountain shit.
yeah, this is like Incan shit. This shit you did like 100 years ago. Like that's just been passed down through like
Yeah.
books or whatever. Like
Wow. Well, that's what's up, man.
Goodness.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I seen it at the parade, at the Korean parade.
Yeah.
I think that's the only time I see it.
I was like one of those guys.
Really?
No, yeah. But like again, we're like fourth graders or something. So
Yeah. That's crazy.
Shout out to all the Peruvians out there.
Shout out to all the Peruvians, Ecuadorians, man.
But yeah, I think we're good.
yeah, bro.
Can I say one more thing?
Yeah.
I think give a shout out to whoever you want to give a shout
Yeah,
out
where can
to.
they find you if they don't already know about you? Where can-
Guys, follow me on Instagram, TikTok, _ Giovanni Paolo. Let's put it right here.
Yep.
And yeah, on YouTube too. I got more vlogs, more videos, longer skits coming out, especially working with Sideways Triangle. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, man, just, you're going to see more vlogs so y'all could get to know behind the scenes, seeing cool things. And just want to say I love you guys. Shout out to my supporters. Shout out to Sideways Triangle. And yeah, baby.
Yeah, one more thing you were gonna say, or that was it?
Yeah, I do.
If I say something wild shit.
No.
He's gonna end it on some wild shit.
No, this is like, I've been serious.
Okay.
So lately I've been trying to sing. Like,
Okay.
yeah, I've been working on it. So I want to.
You're gonna sing right now?
Yeah, no, just like.
Fuck it.
No,
You got
no,
our
just
first singer,
20
bro.
seconds.
Let's
like,
do it.
No,
Okay.
and I want you to be serious.
All right.
I know where this is going.
No, come on. What are you
Go
doing?
ahead.
Okay.
I want to hear this in real life.
Yeah. Hear it. I went to her house yesterday and I saw her out there. And I said, hello. Come out, sweetheart. I'm going to be there right now.
Okay. All right.
That's it.
What are you doing, man? Y'all ready to